So I go to our backyard, and because we had such bad winters, the dogs would shit in the snow, right? And some of it you're
Yeah.
just like, I'll get that lit. Like it's in a big pile of snow. I'm not, But
Yeah.
I was like, this looks bad. So I take a shovel and I go out in the backyard and I just literally start shoveling shit, right? Just sitting there shoveling shit. And there was way more than I thought. It was actually like, my parents would probably not be happy about me telling even our friends who listen to this podcast the shit that was in the backyard. But it was this summer, this winter got away from us. I start shoveling this shit. I have now a true belief that the smell of the shit is actually dangerous. I'm sure doctors would say it is. By the end of it, I started getting lightheaded. I thought I was going to throw up and faint. And I basically walked straight upstairs when I was done and fell asleep and took a nap for like an hour. Like out of nowhere, I wasn't tired or nothing. That's how bad shit is, just from dog shit. And my brother was like, "Oh,
I know
maybe."
they say, I know they say cat shit is toxic. Like I know that apparently could kill you.
What?
Like there's that scene in that movie Train Spotting where the guy buys a cat for a girl that's like dumping him.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she
yeah.
wants nothing to do with the cat, and so he just keeps the cat at his place, and the thing just keeps shitting everywhere, and he doesn't like clean it, and then he just dies from cat shit
Yes, I
intoxication.
remember. Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. What? That's why cat people are a different breed. Like you know, I get it. I started getting cats. Ian Fergus has a cat, and I'm like, okay, my girl used to have a cat, right? So I started finally. I'm like, I was a dog person, but I'm like, I get it. You pet the little cat, I get it. But the fact that cat people live in their houses and there's just a box of shit somewhere, it just feels odd the way they live.
yeah. I mean, like I had cats like with my ex or whatever, and
Yeah.
we were pretty on top of cleaning the litter box. I mean, I think maybe if like you're the type of person, the type of owner to keep that shit piling, it's kind of
Okay.
gross. Like you said, just a box full of shit in the corner. But if you clean it out like once a day, it's
But
not
that's
that
the
big of a
thing.
fucking deal,
Okay, let me
really.
ask you a question. You've had friends who have had cats, I assume, right? What percentage of people who had cats were really good at avoiding cat smells in their apartment? Because for me, every apartment I've ever been in that had cats, you could tell they had cats. You could smell it. What I'm not saying it was
What's
rank, but you could tell.
100% probably. I mean, you could always smell the cat like box or whatever, because even
Yeah.
sometimes it's not even like the shit or piss in it. It's just the cat litter smell,
Yeah, yeah.
like that
Oh, okay,
whole
yeah.
that
That
whole
whatever they
area.
have that's supposed to
Those,
neutralize shit also kind of smells, but just not like
but what
shit.
was interesting is when we had two cats, it smelled a little bit more,
Mhm.
but because the older one would, when she would pee, she would come out and still keep peeing on the outside of the litter box,
Yeah.
so it had a little bit of a cat piss smell. But then that one died, thank God, and then we didn't have that smell anymore. But it was so sad because it died, and
Uh-huh.
I would come home and I wasn't smelling that piss anymore,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
and I
miss
was
that
just
piss
like,
smell.
I had that
Oh.
fucking thought in my head where I'm just like, you know what? I would smell that piss every day if that fucking cat was still alive. I wouldn't care. Like I just I love that cat. They were both such good cats, but I'm sorry to say, but I would you're telling me like you picked up all this dog shit
Yeah.
and you went to bed for an hour. If you never woke up, like if Sanker died from
That'd be the
dog
best
shit
story.
intoxication, it's probably like belly down, just dead.
What's the sad part? You know what's the sad part? It's the exact type of story that would finally get me put on Inside Edition.